Assalamualaikum dear students. The course is Advanced Theory and Computation. Week 3, Lecture 1. Before coming to the regular expression, the previous weeks of lectures, we have the defining languages, okay? And the defining language is the first language we studied, that is the descriptive language, okay? After that, we have studied what is recursive languages in how we can use or where we can implement it. Now, we are looking how regular expression works. So before going to the working of regular expression, we will look about regular expression, what is regular expression, some basic history of regular expression, and application of regular expression. After that, we have explanation on the regular expression, how we can design the regular expression for any language or for any string of combination. So that is the agenda of today's lecture for lecture 1, okay? So now come to the slide. What is a regular language? Okay, a regular language. Okay, a regular expression is a sequence of characters. They specify a search pattern. Okay, the search pattern, like for example, I say you design a language which contain A and B, right? So here the pattern that is contain A and B. So this is a pattern. Okay, so that is a pattern which usually used by string searching algorithm. For what kind of searching algorithm? Like find and replace on different operation using for string, or sometimes we can also use for input validation techniques. This technique developed for theoretical computer sciences and formal language theories. Okay, so what is theoretical computer sciences? We have already studied that one. So what is formal language theory? The formal language theory, if you know, dear student, whenever you propose your own methodology for your MS work or for your PhD work, so for that you have to give some validation. So for that validation, we are using the formal languages or formal mathematical way, right? So we have defined some basics, mathematical steps, like how the proposed work which I defined for my own work, how it will work. So that is the main important thing, right, students? So this is about the definition of regular expression, which we have some kind of sequences, right? So these sequences should work according to the requirement of the question or objectives or environment. So that is the regular expression. The regular expression can be also represented by a right expression and rational expression. So that we have different kind of regular expressions, short forms. In this slide, we have a history of regular expression. Okay. The concept of regular expression came in 1950s when the American mathematicians Stephen Killian formulated the description of a regular expression. The concept came into common use with Unix text processing. Mean the Unix text processing mean we have like MS Word processing, MS Excel, PowerPoint, but in the Unix, or we can also say the operating system as well, right? So the basic concept is coming for regular expression from the Unix operating system. Different syntaxes for writing regular expression have been used in 1980s, like one of the important tool or utility which has been designed for regular expression, that is the POSIX, and the second we have the PER syntax. So usually whenever we designing the regular expression, so the most common utilities or the tool we have the POSIX and the PER. Okay, so this is the very short history about the regular expression. Now we have application of the regular expressions. Regular expressions are used in search engines. Like if you know at the very beginning of the regular expression over here, I said sequences or the pattern. So this is the search engine related item, right? So whenever we're talking about the sequences, and pattern. So this is related to the some search activity. So this is why we are most regularly using the regular expression for search engine optimization. Like for example, how can I design a language or a query for Google to capture the relevant information? Like if for example I want to say how to design and develop algorithm for machine learning for problem of cancer detection, right? So if you can see this is a very long query. So if you give this long query to the Google, so it will be confusing and it will not give you a proper result at the end, right? So usually for search optimization, for any kind of search engine online, so we use a regular expression. The regular expression divides each of our word which we gave to the Google server, it divided into different tokens, into pieces like, right? So based on the pieces, they identify the different item which is given on the different repositories of online databases. So this is why we usually use for search engines. Okay, so that is about the short story about why we use for search engines. Further, we have search and replace the rise of MS Word processor and text editor. Like if you remember, whenever you compile a program in C editor or compiler or any editor, so they have some predefined messages like, do you want to compile, do you want to run, do you want to debug? So you can replace these different dialog messages with your own, all right? So for that, we can also design through regular expression, right? Like for example, if you're using the Microsoft DOS, disk protect system, so like for example, whenever you give a wrong command, so they say bad command or file name, like that kind of messages, so you can replace with your own text messages, right? So this is one of the example. Okay. Further, we have here they mentioned about we can also use this seed and awk file. What is seed? Seed it gives a complete syntax from the user, right? It checks the validity of that syntax, whether it's according to the required objectives, right? And then it transfers according to the requirement and application of that queries, right? Then we have over here AWK. Okay, so we also call awk. I'm giving you example over here for awk. Like for example, you are using like Innis2 network simulator 2. Okay, this is one of the simulators using for simulation of network related issues or problem. Like you have deployed 5 nodes and you have established the start topology, right? After running their simulation, so they create different packets at the backend of after running the simulation. So for example, node 1 have communicated with 2, 3, and 4 and 5, and they have communicated in the form of control messages, handshaking packet, and the packet we have for the 2 types like TCP and UDP. So how we can identify when node 1 have communicated with different node and what was the and what kind of item has been exchanged between or among the node. So for that thing we have the awk file. So the awk awk programming. This is the awk programming. So through awk programming, we can extract that information from that simulation for different activities like send item, receive item, drop item. So we can use the awk language or awk programming. This is one of the example. So we usually do this through a regular expression. You can also see example of regular expression in Python, MATLAB in the form of built-in library, or you can define by their own way. Okay, so it depends on the things. Okay, before going to the some example of the regular expression, we have some very basics rules or definition. Like whenever we in the previous lecture I said whenever we have the static, we have the meaning that is the empty set or the empty set data item in the data set, right? And whenever we have the plus, so it means we do not have any kind of empty set or empty relationship in the data set, right? So this is very important thing, okay? Static means the empty, we have to include the empty string. For plus, we are not supposed to be enter or give the empty set, right? So like for example, this is language 1, L1, right? So we have the empty set, then we have A, 2 times A, 3 times A, okay? And for L2, so we have A, comma 2 times A, 3 times A, and so on. So if we see a current definition of static and non-static mean the plus static, the plus symbol, right? So L1 recognize the static language, and the L2 recognize the plus definition of the language, right? So this is very important thing. So through this way, we can also represent the regular expression, right? One thing more, whenever we talk for static, so it means we have we have zero or more. For plus symbol, we have one or more. So this is a very common difference between the static and plus symbol. Okay, so important points. I repeat it again over here. In regular expression, whenever we have the static, right, for any data set like A, B data set, so which means we have zero or more occurrences of that data set, right? Like for example, here it has been defined for X. So here that is VE also the empty set represent. So empty set, then V comma single X, 2 times X, 3 times X, and so on. So they represent the zeros or more according to definition. In the regular expressions, for plus symbol, which means one or more repetitions or occurrences, okay, we have the same meaning. So how we can generate for X plus? So we have X, comma XX 2 times, 3 times X, and 4 times X, and 5 times X, and so on. Okay, so this is the very common difference between static and plus operations. Okay, let's start with some regular examples for regular expression. Okay, what is the first one? The question is that write the regular expression for the language accepting all combination of A's. Okay, they are asking you have to write a language using the regular expression concept which accepting all A's. Okay, only you can say it accept only the A's, okay, from the set of A's. So it means we can define the language or the set A, the static power, right? So this is how we can define the static for the language A, okay? Here we have some explanation. All combination of A's means it could be or it might be zero, single, double, okay, and so on. So this is the example. So how we can represent in the regular set? We have empty set, right? A, 2 times A, 3 times A, and so on. So this is how we can represent for the language which accept only of A's combination. So this is the very basic example. Next we have the regular expressions which accept of all A's. Okay, we have the same pattern, but or except the null string. So as I said before, if we have the static, so we have to include the empty set. Here they have mentioned the same way which was defined in the previous question, like it should accept all the A's, but here they say there should be no empty string or no empty set. So it is a very clear meaning that we do not have the empty set over here. Like here, this is A, 2 times A, 3 times A, and so on. So what could be the regular expression for that? So we have A plus. So this is very common thing. Okay, students? Okay. Next example we have write the regular expression for the language accepting all the string containing any number of A's and B's. Okay. So first of all, you have to understand the pattern of the question. what are actually they are looking or what are actually they are asking, right, students? So it means we have a set of A and B, right, and they have containing any A's and any B's, right? So here, if we see to the pattern of the question, they have given an optional things, right? We can also include A's and we can include B's, or we can include A or we can include B, right? So here we have the clause that is, it could be 0, it could be more. So if we think to a definition according to the regular expression, we use the asterisk for 0 or more, and plus we are using 1 and more. So according to the pattern of this question, so they are asking that how to define the language that have containing any mean it could be 0 or it could be more than 0, a combination of A's and a combination of B's. Okay, so for that we have the one preferred solution that could be regular expression is equal to A plus B whole steric, right? So according to the question, they say containing any number of A's, B's. Okay, so we have option. We can repeat A with 5 times, or we can repeat A with no repetition, right? Same we can do for the B as well. So that's why we can protect, or we can give answer by using the steric option. Okay. Okay. One thing more, if you couldn't do like straightforward using by this method, so we have an alternate option, like we have to define first the language definition. Okay, so like we have empty set, the first one according to definition of steric, then it could be A, 2 term A, B, 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 right, A, B, and so on. So this is one of the generic way that how we can define it according to the option. So for verification purpose, we use the extension of that language, like here, this one, okay? And this is the regular expression. So the basic thing is that you have to understand the meaning of the question, the English of the question. If you perfectly gain the questions of regular expression, so you can perfectly design, okay? So this is the way. Some questions have only one type of solution, like for this one, okay? For this one. And some questions have more than one have solution. So that is depend how your mind is work and how your mind is sharp. Another example, we have the language L, okay, consisting of all possible string. Okay, the important thing is that we have all possible string they're coming in the language. So the language or the data set that is A and B. Okay, so this is the same question. This is the same question, all by a different way. Okay, so we have the same answer as we have before in the previous slide. Okay, well, this is the way you have just understand the pattern of the question. Rest of the thing is very easy. Okay, another example we have for this one, strengths having exactly double A. Okay, if you see to the question, what are asking there? They're asking we have to place the A, but it should be 2 times. Okay, 2 times. Yeah, one thing more from this question, they didn't specify whether it should be at the beginning, it should be at the middle, it should be at the end. Okay, so we have to just care about the 2 times A. That is our aim of the question, and we have to answer like this way. So one solution is this, like B steric, 2 times A in B steric, right? And you may design like with the like you can say like 2 times A, right, in B steric. You can also define like this way, right? The third possible is way like 2 times A, B steric, and then you can say plus then you can say plus and you can write 2 times A whole bracket steric. Okay, so we have different pattern. Okay, one thing more, like I said for the third possible solution, like which I said over here, so that is also correct one, but here we are consuming the computation cost and communication cost of that particular system. The system could be machine learning, it could be search engine. So for that we have to be very specific, okay, to the answers of the question. So we can define many regular expression for any question, but we have to see which one is concise and very accurate according to the definition, right? So these are very important point. Next question we have even length. Okay, even length. So we already know even length, that is 0, 2, 4, 6, and so on. Okay, from the set of A and B. They say design a regular expression of even length from the set of A, B. So how it could be? Okay, as I said at the definition at the start, it is 0, 2, 4, 6, and so on. Okay, so first of all, we have to think like how can I design the language for regular expression, like, okay. So according to my mind, I will say like they're asking for even length, so it could be combination of two alphabet, right? So it is fixed now, A and B, okay, and we have the static option as well, because if I don't use the static over here, so it will violate the rule of 0 as a even number, right, in mathematics. So that's why you can also say A plus B, right, whole bracket, then you can say A plus B, and you in the whole static, okay. I can also put the static over here and over here, right? So for more accurate way, we have to use in the whole way for the whole language, okay. So here, if you can see, I can zero this one, this part, okay, A and B, and I can define the even length from this part or from the both one as well, okay. That is the way how can I extend this language, okay. So this is very important thing, whether you want to zero this one or you want to zero this one, you got definition of the 0, right, or you can combine this one and this one as well, okay. So that is depend on your thinking how you can design the language. Next we have example with the odd number, okay. So odd number we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on, right. So if we can see over here, okay. So for even for odd number we must have the 1 in mathematics, right. So if you see over here, they have include A plus B the whole static, okay. If I say 0 this whole portion, so it will also accept the definition of the odd length, okay. Or this is A plus B and this is 0, okay. This is the odd length. Or we can say the first two pair is 0 and the last one have a non-zero, so it will also accept the regular expression for odd length of language. So this is the way actually how we can define the language. Some important point regarding the regular expression. It may be noted that a language may be expressed by more than one regular expression, while for a given regular expression, there exists a unique language generated by that regular expression. What does it mean, this statement? Some languages we have very unique and very specific regular expression, and some question or some expression we have different form, or we can generate and we can design different kind of regular expression. So that is depend, okay, and varies question to question. We have another examples for regular expression. We have the set A and B, okay, and from that set we have at least one A, Okay, what does it mean? At least mean the minimum one, At most mean the maximum one. So they're asking you have to at least put one A from the regular expression. So how we can define? Like they actually need the one A, at least one. So you right have the one time A, okay. So if you can also zero this one, you can also zero this one, okay. So it depends on you. This is the first case. In the second case we have A, so just take the A from here, or B or here, or both from here, and make it this one 0. Or in the third case, make it this one 0. Then we have A. You can generate from here A and B, A or B or both. Okay, so we have different kind of solution, or we have different flavor for generating at least one A for the regular expression from the set of A and B. Next question, we have at least one A and at least one B. Okay, they're asking okay, at minimum one A, at minimum one B. Okay, so we can say here A and B at least. Okay, so A is here, A is here. Okay, and we can also say at least B and at least A because they haven't given the restriction like starting with A and ending with B with at least once. So there is no restriction on us. So that's why we have designed two pair. One pair is this one completely, and the second pair is completely is this one. Okay, come to the more description over here. Like first of all, I have to specify the at least one A and at least one B. So I put it right down over here, A and B. Okay, then it's free totally for me. How can I put the rest of data set? This is the data set or the item for this part of the regular expression, right? Okay, so if I put A plus B whole square over here, so it will not affect my A and B because if I say 0, so okay, it satisfies A and B. Same over here, if I say 0, put it 0 or B null string, or I consider it B, so it does satisfy my B satisfaction as well. Okay, same over here, the same case is over here. Okay, here we start with the B and end with the A, like you can say, because over here we do not have any kind of restriction, so that's why we can use in any format or any order or sequence. Okay, next we have example. We have a set of A and B. Okay, starting with double A and ending with double B. Okay, so keep in mind they have a restriction, so always starting with double A and ending starting with B. So first of all, keep in mind just write the first time double A and double B. Start with double A and end with the double B. So what could be the other possibility if I put if I want to repeat more A's, more B's, or combination of A and B? So what could be the other way? So the other way for that one, we have A plus B whole square. Okay, we can consider 0, I mean the empty string. We can repeat more than 0 time. So it satisfies the double A and double B. So okay, students, this is the way how we can define a regular expression for such question. Next we have a set of A and B. Okay, starting with A and ending in B. Okay, so this is very important point. Starting with A and ending with B. Or in other words, they have another clause or restriction, or starting with B or and ending with A. So how we can define? So for that classification, because we have the option of OR over here, which is the union and data set of maths. Okay, so we can split using by the plus symbol. Okay, plus symbol. So according to the first condition over here, starting with A and ending with B, so you have just put A and B. So what could be the possibility between A and B? Okay, the plus, which is over here, denoting this one or option. Okay, and this one we have option starting with B and ending with A. So we have put it starting with A and ending with starting with B and ending with the A. So what could be the possibility? We have to just put A plus B the whole square. Okay, so this is the way how we can define a regular expression for such questions. Next we have beginning with A. Okay, beginning with A from the set of A and B. So we have the same language design. Okay, starting with A आपने कर दिया. Okay, then we have A plus B whole square. So this is a very simple example. Okay, next we have words beginning and ending and the same letter. Okay, so they say the language, it should be start with which start with the start and end with the same language. Okay, with the same letter. Sorry. So we can define from the set of A and B. Okay, it could be AA or it could be BB. Okay, So they have given options. This is why for option or for option, so we can use the plus symbol. Okay, this is AA and this is BB. In the middle of A and BB, you may design any kind of language. Okay. Next we have words ending in B. Okay, so ending in with B, so just put it at the end of B, and then you can define A plus B whole static. Okay. For other example, we have words not ending in A. Okay, so not it will not always end on A. Okay, so we can define the empty set, the plus. Okay, and we can define the B because they have imposed the restriction on us. Okay, and A plus B the whole stack. This is very common. Or we can define another way, the regular expression for this example. Okay, A plus B whole static. So this whole static means empty. Okay, and then we have concatenation of B, and then we put the whole static. So it means the null string. Okay, this is how we can define not ending with A or in A. Okay, so we have different kind of flavor or solution for different questions. Okay, another important example, for example, we have the language of even. Okay, even we are going to design from A and B. Okay, so how we can design the even? So they are asking, we have a set of A and B. Okay, and design even number of A's and even number of B's. Okay, so for that I said at the beginning of this lecture, you have to just define this one, the language extensions. Okay, or if you can do it by yourself directly, so you just draw the regular expression. Okay, so over here they're asking the even number. So this is also even of A. This is also even number of B's. Okay, and this one also even number of A B B A. Okay, and these are the optionals and optional as well. So it depends on the question style, how they and what are they asking and what are their requirements. So this is why they are defining different languages by different ways. So this is one of the solution of this regular expressions. Okay, thank you so much.